Against a backdrop of conflict in the Middle East and the brutal killings by ISIS, including the recent murder of journalist James Foley, more than 30,000 Muslims will gather this weekend to pray for peace, commit to countering extremism in all its forms, and also to vow to defend religious freedoms for all. Worshippers from 50 countries are convening alongside senior British politicians and interfaith leaders at Oakland's Farm in Hampshire. That's starting on Friday to mark the 125th anniversary of the Ahmadiyya Muslim Community at the UK's oldest Muslim convention. Well, Ahsan Ahmedi is a regional president of the Ahmadiyya Muslim Community UK, and he joins us now along with Habib Akram, who's president of Leicester's Ahmadiyya Muslim Community. Good morning to you both.
Good morning, Graham.
Thank you for joining us. Ahsan, first of all, Ahmadis subscribe to the same beliefs as most Muslims, I believe, but in what way do they differ?
The one pedantic difference is that all Muslims are waiting for the second Messiah and the Reformer, and the Ahmedi Muslims believe that he has come by the founder Mirza Ghulam Ahmad, who claimed to be the Messiah. If I can give you a simile, that those Jews who accepted Jesus as their Messiah are called Christians. Likewise, the new Messiah, the believers of him, are called Ahmedi Muslims.
Now, 30,000 Muslims convening in Hampshire this weekend. How many of those are from Britain, and you know, how strong is the movement here?
I think we're expecting between 7,000 and 8,000 from abroad, quite a few from Germany and all over the world as well. And the community in the UK is, by God's grace, doing extremely well, so much so that even at the highest level, the community's works in humanity and charity and promoting peace have been recognized. And the Prime Minister himself called our spiritual leader, our Khalifa, a man of peace. So I think from that we can understand that although we might be small in numbers, we certainly punch well above our weight, as we are well recognized. Our Khalifa was invited to the Houses of Parliament on several occasions to address the Parliament, as well as the United States Senate and the European Parliament. So I think we are making good progress and a positive progress within the UK.
Because the conflict in the Middle East is very much in focus at this year's event, and attendees will be encouraged to counter extremism in all its forms. What measures are being suggested?
Well, first of all, the evil deeds that have been carried out against people like James Foley and others are being recognized, and we will be praying for those ill justices that are taking. And our Khalifa, our spiritual leader, you see, ISIS is formed of ex-Al-Qaeda, Hizb ut-Tahrir and Muhajirun groups who have been chasing this war type of land for the state, whereas the true spirituality of a Khalifa is what you see within the Ahmadiyya community. So our spiritual leader will be the inspiration for all the youth to promote peace, because Islam means peace. And if you look at the example of the Holy Prophet, this is exactly what he did in his life. And I think that is the message we are trying to instill through these conventions. And certainly this weekend, this is exactly what is happening. I've just returned from early morning prayers. We started at 4 o'clock. And these are the sort of things we are praying in our hearts. Our motto is love for all, hatred for none. And this is what we are promoting at the moment.
Well, Habib Akram, I mentioned, is president of Leicester's Ahmadiyya Muslim Community. Habib, how big is the community in Leicester?
At the moment, we are about 60 to 70 families, and most of us are in Alton in Hampshire at the moment. This is the main event of the year, and people take time off all 3 days to go on an event and attend all 3 days. It's rather faith-inspiring and an excellent event, and people come back rejuvenated, as it was, because of the whole event was started for the spiritual and moral advancement of the community, and it's something that everybody looks forward to. I think every hotel room within 30 miles of Alton is booked up about a year in advance.
Goodness me. Give us an idea of your activities in Leicester then.
Leicester, as far as the community is concerned, we try to play an active role. We hold events like blood drives, litter pickings, tree plantings in Knighton Park and other areas as well. So we try to play as much of a role as we can within the local neighbourhood. We raise a lot for British charities with the charity walks and other charity events that we take place. We hold peace conferences where a lot of your listeners will probably have attended in one capacity or another, where we invite people to talk about and promote peace within the community. So we are trying to foster relations against, like you said in your introduction, a backdrop of where everybody is seeing a strong connection to militancy within Islam. We try to promote the opposite, which is the true teachings of Islam, and try to pull that across. We have leaflet drops as well, where we try to spread the message of Islam as well across Leicester and Leicestershire, and this is something that we will continue to do also.
Now, Ahsan, the head of the worldwide Ahmadiyya Muslim Community, has been addressing the conference and has denounced extremists for ignoring Islam's true teaching of adherence to peacefulness, tolerance and respect for the religious freedom of others. Do you feel this is perhaps even underrepresented by the media?
I think it is, and this is always the case, but I think we are slowly making progress, and particularly because the Khalifa is taking a world stage now, because he's being recognized at the world level now, and I think the message is becoming stronger. And like all things, things take time to grow, and our community is certainly growing. Yesterday in his speech he announced that because of the message that we are giving, over 500,000 people joined the community last year. So this is the sort of progress we are making, and that's why I think the Ahmadiyya message, just like Christianity back in the time of Jesus spread over 300 years, it took time. And so likewise our message will grow slowly but surely, and I think that's certainly happening. And the true message of peace and the true khilafat that people like ISIS think that they can create by wars or by obtaining land has nothing to do with the true khilafat. Our khilafat is that of a spiritual progress of promoting peace, and I think this is what this event is also trying to achieve and to enhance.
Well, I hope you enjoy it. And Ahsan Ahmedi and Habib Akram, thanks to you both for joining us this morning here on BBC Radio Leicester.
Thank you for inviting us.
Thank you, Graham.